ranked in the top 10 in the nation, as well as earning a 29-3 win against USC Beaufort earlier this week. Shorter went 4-0 last season against schools from the South Atlantic Conference, beat Carson-Newman on February 6th of last year 7-2, and then swept Tusculum in a 3-game series in April. Shorter does lead the all-time series against Carson-Newman 9-6, but have won 8 in a row dating back to 2018. Carson-Newman's last win against the Hawks came back in 2017 here in Rome on March 29th of that year. In last year's 9-2 win in Jefferson City, Shorter was led by Jacob Paher, who went 3 for 5 with a double and an RBI. As I mentioned, only 2 position players who played in that game in Mossy Creek last year returned for the Hawks in Thomas Schroeder and Griffin Clark. Both of them are in the starting lineup today for Shorter in the middle infield positions. Shorter, coming off a 30-18 season, are led by 10th-year head coach Wes Timmons, who has a .215 and .185 record at Shorter. One more warm-up pitch for Cole McDaniel before we get underway. Shorter wearing the gold uniforms with a navy blue stripe up the side, a royal blue belt, royal blue numbers with white outlines on the back, Hawks spelled out in blue surrounded by white across the front of the jersey. No front numbers on the gold jerseys for Shorter. Royal blue hats with the SU emblem on the front. Spencer Williams, the leadoff batter for Carson-Newman, steps into the batter's box as we're about to get underway here from Rome. A little bit of a late first pitch today, already 3 minutes behind schedule. McDaniel sets, fires on the first pitch, missing down low. Our first pitch today at 1:03 p.m. 71 degrees and sunny, 5-mile-per-hour winds gusting to 9. Second pitch is grounded, bouncing ball to the shortstop. Schroeder picks it up to throw on to first, and that is in time for the first out of the inning. Williams grounds out 6-3, and that's how our ball game begins today. Two-hole batter Aiden Gibson steps in. The right-handed batter will take on the left-handed pitcher in McDaniel. Gibson, a native to Cleveland, Tennessee, at Walker Valley High School. First pitch to him taken downstairs for ball 1. Gibson did play in that midweek against Shorter up in Mossy Creek last season. Went 0 for 4 against the Hawks in Mossy Creek. A swing and a miss will go for strike 1. Count goes even to a ball and a strike. McDaniel kicks the leg high, fires the 1-1 delivery. It's a called strike right at the letters on the fastball, and Gibson is behind in the count 1-2. Winds are calm. Even when they're gusting, you can't really feel them. McDaniel's pitch is taken high just above the letters. Carson-Newman wearing gray pants with a navy blue stripe up the side, navy blue belts, and baby blue, powder blue uniforms. Eagles written in block letters in navy blue with orange outlines across the front. McDaniel's pitch is hit well towards center field. Jones ranging back towards the fence, and it's the right fielder Zawacki who will reach up and get it. It will one-hop over the wall for, this looks like it will be a fly out over to right field, and I'll just have to apologize in advance. The positioning of our radio setup here in Rome is not the best for what's going on in right field. Logan Floyd, the batter, takes the first pitch down low for ball 1. It's a homecoming for Logan Floyd. Went to high school right here in Rome. The 1-0 delivery taken high just above the letters. But our positioning here, right field is nearly entirely hidden by the first base dugout, so it's near impossible to tell if a ball gets down or if it's caught over in right field. Third pitch of the at-bat is called for a strike. It's 2 balls and 1 strike to Logan Floyd. Floyd, the native to Adairsville, Georgia. He lines one up the middle. First base hit of the day belongs to the Rome native. Floyd singles for the first base hit of the day. Floyd attended the Darlington School here in Rome, though his hometown over in Adairsville. Cleanup batter Tanner Kilgore steps up to the plate. Kilgore had one at-bat against Shorter last season. He went 1 for 1 on a pinch hit appearance and collected an RBI. 2 outs, top of the first inning. Floyd takes a lead off first base. McDaniel looks over to first, now fires the first pitch of the at-bat in there for a strike. Shorter looking to earn its 9th straight win against Carson-Newman in this series, dating back about 7-8 seasons. McDaniel now fires the pitch. It's hit well towards left field at the corner. Is it gone? It is! The first home run of the season for Carson-Newman belongs to Tanner Kilgore. Hit it to the short porch and straight away left. 2-0. Eagles lead early. We were waiting for the first home run of the season for Carson-Newman. It belongs to Tanner Kilgore. Drives an 0-2 count to straightaway left, and the only part of the ballpark where he could have hit it, where that would have gone out. With a 2-0 Eagle lead, it will bring it the catcher, Nick Castellana. First pitch swinging for Castellana. Tried to double up the performance from Kilgore, but comes up empty. An interesting ballpark here at the Robert H. Ledbetter Baseball Complex, as here comes the 0-1. Far 2 downstairs, evens the count to 1-1. Straight away left field. At the left field foul pole, it's marked at 299, the shortest part of the ballpark, but it's also where the wall dips down. Castellana barrels one up, center field. Jones goes back at the warning track. It hits off the base of the wall. Castellana will pull into second with a stand-up double. 3 straight base hits for Carson-Newman, a single, a homer, and a double. The Eagles are in business early. It brings up the DH, Cole Nathan, who had an excellent series against King. Nathan batting .500 on the season. Castellano was batting .700. That'll increase with his double. McDaniel looks back towards second. Finds a dancing Castellana before he fires right down the heart of the plate for strike 1. But the wall probably is up to, I want to guess, 14 feet in true left field. Then at the left field foul pole, it drops down to about 5 feet. Hit well towards the right center field gap. Charging in is Zawacki. He can't get there. Rounding third and coming home is Castellana. The relay will come to the plate. Taking second on the throw is Cole Nathan. He's safe, says the first base umpire. Carson-Newman in business. Cole Nathan an RBI single. Castellana comes in to score. It's 3-0 Eagles here at the home of the Hawks. Nathan, an RBI single, advances to second on the throw, and it will bring up Julian Hines, not before a quick mound visit to check on the senior lefty, Cole McDaniel. Pitching coordinator Craig Folds in his 5th season. Quite the interesting man to be your pitching coach. Prior to coaching, spent 16 years in law enforcement, 8 in patrol, traffic, drug enforcement, and SWAT operations of all things. The other 8 years that he spent in law enforcement were as a detective. He's now an adjunct professor at Shorter University, assistant coach and pitching coordinator for Wes Timmons' squad. He'll have an abbreviated visit, now just talking to the catcher, Sauger. 3-0, Carson-Newman leading. But I was mentioning about the left field foul pole. The wall drops probably about 11 feet, 10, 11 feet from true left field to the left field foul pole. Tanner Kilgore hit that to the only part of left field where his hit would have been a home run, down the left field line, and in that gap where the wall was risen maybe 5 feet to the right of where he hit it. First pitch to Julian Hines will miss low. Ball 1. McDaniel looks back towards second where Cole Nathan's occupying. Now fires the pitch. He hits one well, right field. Sawacki turns his back. This will drop into the gap as well. Nathan scores easily. Hines slides into second. Probably could have had a stand-up double. He trades places with Cole Nathan. The Eagles are feeling it and sinking their talons into the Hawks. Julian Hines with an RBI double. It's 4-0 Carson-Newman here in the top of the first. Brings up the 8-hole batter, Braxton Smith. A check down at the glove. McDaniel looks back to find Hines. Now fires the first pitch of the at-bat for Smith. It's called a strike. 4 runs on 5 hits for Carson-Newman. Hines standing on second. What a start for the Eagles. McDaniel fires the 0-1. It misses just inside. 4-1. Count goes even. 1-1 strike. Eagles wearing orange and blue accents up the sleeves. Orange and blue numbers on the back, primarily blue with orange accents. Pitch missing inside. 2 balls and a strike. Navy blue batting helmets for Carson-Newman. They'll combat that with navy blue hats when they take the field as well. 2-1 delivery to Braxton Smith. McDaniel sets, fires just outside. It's a hitter's count, 3-1.
Let's go.
4-0 Carson-Newman. If you're just joining us, we're still in the top of the first. McDaniel fires, hit well towards left. Shipman has a read, will reach up and make the catch. That will end the first inning, but the damage is done for Carson-Newman. Tanner Kilgore, first home run of the season, followed by 3 RBI hits by Nick Castellana, Cole Nathan, and Julian Hines. 4-0 Carson-Newman, middle of the first inning. Hawks coming to bat when we return.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
Back here from the Robert H. Ledbetter Baseball Complex in Rome, Georgia. Carson-Newman trying to snap a couple of streaks today. They'll do it with this defense. In the outfield, Braxton Smith in left, Trey Miller in center, Spencer Williams over in right, the infield left to right, Logan Floyd at third, Aiden Gibson at short, Julian Hines, the second baseman, and Tanner Kilgore mans first base. The battery for Carson-Newman is Christian Henderson making his collegiate debut on the mound. Nick Castellana is behind the plate doing the catching. Christian Henderson making his collegiate debut, the freshman out of Clarksville, Tennessee, in his high school senior season for the Clarksville Wildcats. Posted a 1.19 ERA. His junior season, he had an 0.55 ERA in 75 2/3 innings pitched. His first collegiate pitch to A.J. Jones is in there for a called strike. In his junior season as well, pitched 5 complete game shutouts, so Henderson, a quality right-hander on the mound. Sharply hit ground ball, hit to the shortstop Gibson, he flubs it, and a fielding error will get A.J. Jones aboard. Gibson couldn't quite handle it. It's the 4th error committed by the Eagles this season in their 4th game played. Brings up the left-handed batter, Malachi Jeffries. Acts as the third baseman for the Hawks today. Jeffries, a native to Buford, Georgia, transfer from Division I Arkansas Pine Bluff. He hits a ground ball hard to the second baseman, Hines. He elects to go to first and gets the shore out. Hines to Kilgore for the first out of the inning. Jones advances to second base, gets into scoring position on the ground out. Bottom of the first inning, if you're just tuning in, Carson-Newman striking for 4 runs in the top of the first. They hold a 4-0 lead. But the Hawks threatening with a runner in scoring position. And a power hitter, Alex Brody, stepping into the right-handed batter's box. First pitch from Henderson will miss low, ball 1. Brody, a native to Plainfield, Illinois, hit .328 last season, 44 hits, and a boatload for extra bases, 24 of them to be exact. Crowd goes quiet as Henderson's pitch is taken right down the gut. Strike 1 evens up the count, a ball and a strike. Brody went 1 for 7 in the Kentucky State Series, but his one hit was the lone home run the Hawks have hit this season. Look back towards second. Now Henderson fires a pitch inside, ball 2. Brody goes ahead in the count, 2-1. Got to play this summer in the Northwoods League for the Wisconsin Rapids Rafters, was Brody. He hit just a .161. A high pop-up foul ball. This will go out of play and roll into the parking lot. And that hits the bumper of someone's car. Brody, even though he only got 5 hits for the Rafters of Wisconsin Rapids, 4 of them were for extra bases, 3 doubles and a homer. The pitch swung on and missed, and Brody will strike out swinging for the 4th time this season. He's at 8 at-bats, half of them he's struck out in. 2 outs and a runner at second brings up the cleanup batter, Tyler Zawacki, the native to Huntsville, Alabama, transferred from Calhoun Community College in Decatur, Alabama. Henderson fires the first pitch. It's fouled back into the screen for strike 1. For the Warhawks of Calhoun, he hit .407 last season with 66 hits, 13 doubles, 10 homers, and 50 RBI. Went 2 for 4 in the series against Kentucky State and the Thoroughbreds this weekend. Played a doubleheader on Saturday, and that was it for the Hawks. Pitch delivered. It's fouled off for strike 2. This one will head into the parking lot again. Didn't get to see where that one touched down. Here's one advantage of where we're set up on the first base side, is that you can see the parking lot, and if anyone needs to buy a new windshield. So Zawacki battling with 2 strikes. The delivery taken low. Castellana certainly thought it was a strike. Home plate umpire disagrees. So Zawacki hitting .500. Henderson trying to change that in the downward direction. The 1-2 delivery fouled off, and a nice barehanded grab by the on-deck batter, Griffin Clark, who tosses it right back to the pitcher. Good time to bring up the shorter batting order. We saw A.J. Jones, Malachi Jeffries, and Alex Brody. Tyler Zawacki at the plate. Griffin Clark bats 5-hole on deck. Thomas Schroeder, the 4th, bats 6th in the hole. Bottom of the order for the Hawks, Julian Sauger, the catcher, Jalen Buckner, the DH, and Micah Shipman, the left fielder, bats 7, 8, 9. Zawacki still battling with 2 strikes on his count. It's a 1-2. Henderson takes a long look, now fires just a bit high of where Hawks are spelled out across the chest. Carson-Newman holding on to a 4-0 advantage with 5 hits in the top of the first. The pitch taken low, and Zawacki's done an excellent job of working himself back into this count. Went from 0-2 now to 3-2 after fouling off a few pitches. Griffin Clark stands on deck. Zawacki the batter with a runner at second, bottom of the first. Henderson fires the payoff pitch. It's a ground ball to short. Gibson Making up for his error from earlier, will send it over to first in time for the out. Crisis averted on the inning-opening error. Zawacki grounds out to short. No runs, no hits on one error. The Hawks leave one on base. Through one inning of play, it's the Carson-Newman Eagles 4, the Shorter Hawks 0.
A home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
Well, an interesting move for Shorter. Head coach Wes Timmons going to the bullpen here in the second inning after his starter Cole McDaniel got rocked for 4 runs in the top of the first. They turned the ball to Derek Atkinson, a right-handed pitcher out of West Jordan, Utah. Transferred over from Southwestern Oregon Community College located in Coos Bay in Oregon. According to my research, I could not find a pitching appearance at Southwest Oregon for the Lakers, and he has not pitched yet this season, so to the best of my knowledge, this is the collegiate debut for Derek Atkinson. Atkinson will have to take on the 9-1-2 of the Eagles' batting order, including Trey Miller, Spencer Williams, and Aiden Gibson. He's getting extended time to get his pitches in due to the nature of him being a new pitcher to the game. Trey Miller gets the approval to walk over into the right-handed batter's box, so a righty-righty matchup for the first time today on the Carson-Newman offensive side of things. Miller last season against Shorter went 1 for 4 with a strikeout in the game against the Hawks up in Mossy Creek. The senior out of Rocky Point, New York, steps in with a wide batting stance. Atkinson fires his first pitch, fastball low. So a 1-0 count here on a perfect baseball afternoon from Rome, Georgia. Shows bunt, Miller fouls it back. Gets a souvenir into the crowd, and it's a 1-1 count. 71 degrees, sunny at first pitch. The calm winds have turned into a gentle breeze that actually feel quite nice, pushing very, very slightly out to left field. The 1-1 hit foul to the first base dugout. Carson-Newman occupying the first base dugout, Shorter in the home dugout over at third, where the primary press box is here at the Ledbetter Baseball Complex, where Shorter's home announcers, scoreboard operators, PA, music operators, etc. are. The 1-2 is hit foul yet again. So Miller stays alive by spoiling off a 1-2. Few games going on across Division II baseball today. That one's barreled up well, left center field gap. Jones has a read and will make the catch, first out of the inning. Miller got good contact. It just went right into Jones's range over in center field. Back to the top of the order, lineup card flips over for Spencer Williams. Is 0 for 1 today with a ground out to short. Worth mentioning, in the first inning, all 4 of the Eagles' runs were created with 2 outs. First 2 batters of the game got out, then the Eagles struck for 5 straight base hits. Foul ball goes for strike 1. It's an 0-1 count to Spencer Williams. A few games going on today across the South Atlantic Conference as well. Limestone taking on Lander as one of the quick midweeks. 0-1 to Williams on the way. Skips off the plate and back behind home. Puts the count even to Spencer Williams, a ball and a strike. Undefeated Lenore Rhine taking on winless Barton today. Emmanuel taking on Newberry over in South Carolina. 1-1 to Williams. Taken low, 2 balls and a strike. Then the final 2 South Atlantic Conference games today. UVA Wise swept a 4-game series against Bluefield State at Wise this weekend, are now making the return trip to Bluefield State today for a midweek. The delivery is swung on and missed by Williams. That goes for strike 2. It evens the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Let's go.
Mars Hill at 1-2 will take on Belmont Abbey today, who sit at 2-1 at the home of Belmont Abbey. Top of the second, 1 away, nobody on. The Eagles leading 4-0. Deep breath and a shrug of the shoulders. The delivery's fouled off, staying alive. At the very least, working up the pitch count of Derek Atkinson, the new pitcher to the game. Through 2 batters, this will be Atkinson's 10th pitch of the inning. The delivery swung on and missed, and retired on strikes is Spencer Williams. First strikeout of the day for the Hawks. And with 2 gone, it brings up Aiden Gibson, the shortstop. He flew out to right his last time up. Eagles went 5 for 6 last inning with 2 outs, trying to start another 2-out rally. Kicks the leg, fires on a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Eagles hitting .500 as a team through 10 at-bats. Back to the 2-hole of the batting order, and the shortstop, Aiden Gibson. Derek Atkinson has come out of the bullpen and pitched well. The delivery taken outside. Count will go even to a ball and a strike. Eagles trying to snap an 8-game losing streak to the shorter Hawks dating back to 2018. Atkinson takes a short breath, now kicks, fires. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Atkinson looking for back-to-back punch-outs to end the inning. Now down with 2 strikes, Aiden Gibson facing a 1-2. The delivery taken inside. Gibson had to turn his shoulders away to avoid getting plunked right on the SAC logo that's on the right sleeve. If you're just tuning in, top of the second inning, Carson-Newman leading 4-0 after 5 straight base hits in the top half of the first. Atkinson fires another 2-strike count. This time it does hit him. Gibson couldn't dive out of the way far enough as he could on the previous pitch. So it just kept creeping more and more inside as the at-bat went on, and ends up plunking him on the right forearm. Brings up Logan Floyd. He's 1 for 1 today. Singled and came around to score on the Tanner Kilgore 2-run home run back in the first. First pitch is taken high for ball 1. And obviously Atkinson's pitch count is still low, but for this being his first inning of work, the Eagles have done a nice job of at least getting it somewhat up there. This is his 18th of the game, and it's low for ball 2. Atkinson out of the bullpen to relieve Cole McDaniel, the starter who only lasted an inning for shorter. Atkinson now fires on a 2-ball count. This one skips in the dirt. Nice block by the catcher, Sauger. Keeps Gibson at bay. The defensive positioning for shorter, Shipman, Jones, and Sawacki are your 3 outfielders left to right. Jeffrey, Schroeder, Clark, and Brody take the infield left to right as well. Sauger, the catcher. Atkinson, the current pitcher. Inside, and that's ball 4. Logan Floyd will draw a 4-pitch walk. So after a hit by pitch to Aiden Gibson, a 4-pitch walk to Logan Floyd, there are 2 runners aboard for the home run hitter, Tanner Kilgore. Kilgore's first home run of the season. He only had a single home run a season ago on 15 hits. Eagles batting 2 for 3 with runners in scoring position today. The first pitch is taken down low for ball 1. Mentioned back in the first inning, Kilgore hit it to around the only part of the ballpark where that specific hit would have gone out. Probably, in my best guess, went 305, 307. That one's hit well, but this one goes to right field and well foul. 2 outs, so no chance of a fly ball advancing the runner from second. Floyd at first, Gibson at second. The left field wall's interesting. It climbs up to around 14, 15 feet for most of it. Then at the left field foul pole, it drops down to about 5 feet in height. Maybe more like 5 to 6 feet. Pitch taken outside, and it's pretty clear the red light now on. Tom Griffin, the third base coach for the Eagles, giving signals. 2 balls and a strike to Tanner Kilgore. The only strike was one that he fouled off the opposite way. He hits this one high, pop up in the infield. The first baseman, Brody, comes into foul territory and will make the catch to end the inning. So the Eagles get a couple aboard on a hit by pitch and a walk, but can't do anything with it. Still hold a 4-0 lead at the middle of the second inning. We'll be back for the bottom of the second on the Eagles Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Christian Henderson back out for his second inning of work. He only allowed 1 base runner in the bottom of the first inning, and that came off a fielding error from Gibson, the shortstop. The Eagles retake the field in the gray pants and powder blue uniforms as it's the 5-6-7 portion of the Hawks batting order due up this inning. Griffin, Clark, Thomas Schroeder the fourth, and Julian Sauger. Griffin Clark, the second baseman, the first to grab a bat, hit here in the Hawks' second. First pitch delivery, missing on the outside part of the plate. Clark has been somewhat of a journeyman. The senior from Midland, Michigan, began his collegiate career in Tennessee. Ball taken upstairs. Counts even. Started his collegiate career at Chattanooga State Community College, up in Chattanooga, Tennessee, of course. Called strike taken on the outside part of the plate will push the count into Henderson's favor. A ball and 2 strikes. Make that 2 balls and a strike. Henderson's delivery is hit high. Second baseman Hines will give it up to Tanner Kilgore, who will reach up and make the catch in fair territory. With 1 away, it brings up the shortstop, Thomas Schroeder, the fourth. Not just Thomas Schroeder, but he is the 4th Thomas Schroeder in his family's bloodline. Schroeder did not play last season, but went 2 for 5 against the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State on Saturday. First pitch is a called strike. Went 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs and a walk. Was also hit by a pitch in Game 1 of the Kentucky State series. Takes a pitch outside. Went 1 for 3 with a double and 2 strikeouts in game 2. Went 2 for 5. When he didn't hit it into the field of play, he struck out. He hits one well towards left field. That drops in for a base hit in front of Smith. It's the first base hit of the day for Carson-Newman. Schroeder took a big turn off of first base and got about a third of the way to second before he shuffled his way back. That wasn't the right word to say, but what I meant to say was when he didn't have a base hit by putting the ball in play, he struck out. He has never been retired while putting the ball in play. Brings up the catcher, Julian Sauger, who swings over the top of a fastball from the freshman Christian Henderson. Transfer from Snead State Community College in Boaz, Alabama. 6th-year senior Sauger will take the 0-1 outside for ball 1. Played summer ball this offseason with the Jamestown Tarp Skunks of the Perfect Game Collegiate League. Henderson accepts the sign from Castellana, now fires hard ground ball. Hit to Kilgore, that gets through the first base side. Slipping at second base was Schroeder, unsure if he was going to head to third. But he went down on his legs, just slipped at rounding second. Back-to-back base hits will put runners at first and second base for the Hawks. DH Jalen Buckner transferred from Division I Grambling State University. Hit .250 for the Tigers last season, just going 1 for 4. That lone hit, however, was a double. Look back towards second for Henderson. Now fires the first pitch for a called strike to Jalen Buckner, who sits into the left-handed batter's box. Two runners aboard with one gone. Here in the bottom of the second, 4-0 Carson-Newman leads. A called strike on the outside part of the plate. Buckner chokes up on the bat before stepping back in. About as close as you can get to the plate as you can be in that left-handed batter's box. Narrow stance for Buckner. Henderson, big pitch here. Look back towards second. Now fires, high pop-up, shallow left field. Smith calling everybody off. Will reach up and make the catch. Closest person there was the shortstop, Gibson. That puts 2 outs on the board for Micah Shipman. The 9-hole batter, the left fielder, Micah Shipman. True freshman, native to Canton, Georgia. Played for the Sequoia Chiefs in high school in Hickory Flat. Went 2 for 6 on Saturday against Kentucky State in the doubleheader against the Thoroughbreds. Henderson takes a long look with 1 on the pitch clock. Fires, ground ball that gets through the third base side into left field. Rounding third and coming home is Thomas Schroeder. The left fielder will throw home. The tag is backed up by Henderson. Catch couldn't be made by Castellana, and it is an RBI single for Micah Shipman.
Now batting, number 6, A.J. Jones.
But it was an excellent backup by the pitcher, Christian Henderson. Castellana couldn't handle the throw from the left fielder, Smith, and Henderson was there to stop it from rolling to the backstop and having either Sauger, who now stands at second, or Shipman, who's at first, from advancing 90 more feet. It is an RBI single. The Hawks cut into the lead. It's 4-1 Carson-Newman. Top of the order brings up A.J. Jones. First pitch breaking ball finds its way in. Transferred over winter break from Kennesaw State University was Jones. The freshman calls Gainesville, Georgia home. A look back towards second. Now Henderson fires. It's a well-hit ball hit towards center field. Miller is there, barely had to move, and Trey Miller will make the catch in dead center to limit the damage to just 1. 1 run scores on 3 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base for the Hawks through 2 innings of play. It is Carson-Newman 4, Shorter 1 on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeandeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeandeagles.com today.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
It's halftime.
Back here for the top of the third inning. Here from the campus of Shorter University in Rome, Georgia. Nick Castellana, Cole Nathan, and Julian Hines due up this inning. That combined part of the order went 3 for 3 when they all came up to bat in the top of the first. Back on the mound for his second inning of work is Derek Atkinson. He relieved the starter, Cole McDaniel, after McDaniel got rocked for 5 hits and 4 runs in the first. So Nick Castellana awarded as the South Atlantic Conference's Player of the Week for his performance against the King Tornado. Castellana hit .700 in that series against the Tornado and is now batting 8 for 11 with his double earlier today. Good enough for a 273 or a 727 batting average. Just fumbled over my words for a second. Castellana, the native to Lancaster, New York. Fouled off the first pitch. Second pitch he sees is in there for a called strike. Now Castellana having to battle. Redshirt junior, a double transfer from both Niagara Community College and Niagara University. Waits on the pitch from Atkinson. Takes it outside for ball 1. In the right-handed batter's box, taking on the right-handed pitcher. Top of the third here in Rome. 4-1, Carson-Newman leading. The windup and pitch from Atkinson fouled back into the screen. Last season, Castellana hit .258 with 24 hits. Atkinson fires a pitch too far downstairs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Against Shorter last season in the midweek, Castellana went 0 for 3 with a walk. He's already exceeded that with a double back in the first. Waits on his pitch. It's a chopper heading over to third. Picked up by Jeffries. Will he beat out the throw? And the out is made. Jeffries over to Brody for the first out of the inning. Castellana retired for just the 4th time this season through 4 games. Cole Nathan, the next batter, out of the right-handed batter's box. Had an RBI single that scored Castellana back in the first. He hits it well towards right center field, and this is played by Zowacki, who makes the catch. So first pitch swinging for the designated hitter, Cole Nathan, and he flies out to right, and there's quickly 2 down for the Eagles. In both the first and second innings, Carson-Newman was able to get at least 2 base runners after there had been 2 outs in the inning. Last inning, it was via a hit by pitch and a walk. Brings up Julian Hines, who doubled back in the first. Atkinson's first pitch to Hines, missing on the outside part of the plate for the left-handed hitting Hines. Listed as a right-handed batter, potentially trying his luck as a switch hitter. Downstairs will take second pitch of the at-bat for a ball. It's a 2-0 count. Hines, one of the newest additions to the Carson-Newman roster, joined Carson-Newman during winter break, transferring over from ETSU. Shows bunt, pulls back. That's a called strike. Hines, a true freshman, native to Glendora, California, attended Damien High School in Laverne, California, which is inside of Los Angeles County. He'll take a pitch low. It's a 3-1 count for the left-handed hitting Julian Hines. Carson-Newman, 4 runs on 5 hits, have committed 1 error, 3 runners left on so far. The pitch from Atkinson, a called strike. 2-strike count, Derek Atkinson against Julian Hines. Full count. For Shorter, it's a run on 3 hits, no errors. They've also left 3. Atkinson exhales and fires for ball 4 outside, and for the 3rd straight inning, Carson-Newman able to get a base runner after 2 outs have been recorded. Eagles strung together 5 consecutive base hits after 2 outs were in the inning back in the 1st. That led to the 4-run advantage that Shorter cut into in the last half inning. Braxton Smith, the left fielder, flew out to his position last time up. He'll take a first pitch strike at the letters. Pickoff back to first base. Sliding in safely with a tag is Julian Hines. Tag applied by Brody, but not in time. Midweek action all across the South Atlantic Conference today as well. Atkinson accepts the sign. Another pickoff attempt over to first. Hines slides in safely again on the tag by Brody. 2 back-to-back pickoff attempts. The Eagles and the Hawks, the only South Atlantic Conference game currently underway. The delivery, this one's hit well towards left field. Shipman has a read and an inning-ending catch out in left field. Smith has flown out to his own position in back-to-back plate appearances. No runs, no hits, no errors, leaving 1 on base for the Eagles. They're through 3 offensive innings with 4 runs. Shorter trying to cut into the deficit. It's 4-1 Carson-Newman when we return on the Eagles Sports Network.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Back here from Rome, Georgia, Carson-Newman holding on to a 3-1 lead. Excuse me, a 4-1 lead, 3-run lead, I should say. Shorter trying to cut into that deficit with the heart of the batting order due up. Malachi Jeffries, Alex Brody, and Tyler Zawacki. That part of the batting order, a combined 0 for 3 through 1 at-bat each. Malachi Jeffries, the third baseman, left-handed batter, will take the first pitch for a ball. Across the South Atlantic Conference, a 2 p.m. start starting at about 9 minutes as that one's hit towards right field. Dangerous position, but Williams charges in, and Spencer Williams will reach up to make the catch. One gone in the inning after just the second pitch of the inning from the freshman Christian Henderson. Brings up Alex Brody. Shorter's only hit one home run this season, and it belongs to the first baseman for Shorter. Deliveries hit hard. Over to short, gets through the gap. Gibson dove for it, just couldn't quite get the glove on it. And it's a one-out single for Alex Brody. Fourth hit of the day for Shorter off of Henderson. Brings up Tyler Zawacki. He grounded out to short his last time up. Lenore Ryan on the road taking on Barton in a midweek. That game expected to start in about 8 minutes or so. 4 p.m. starts for Mars Hill at Belmont Abbey and Emmanuel at Newberry. This one gets through up the middle for a base hit for Tyler Zawacki. Heading up to third is Alex Brody. The throw will trickle in, and retreating back to first is Zawacki. Back-to-back base hits will put runners at the corners. Shorter starting to flex the offensive muscle. Had 3 hits in the last inning. Now with back-to-back hits with runners at the corners for Griffin Clark. The Hawks had not allowed a run this season prior to today before Carson-Newman hung a crooked number in a 4 spot up in the top of the first. Shorter's offense, meanwhile, got to work with a 24-0 win and a 3-0 win over Kentucky State in a doubleheader on Saturday. Both games lasted 7 innings. First pitch on the outside part of the plate, called a strike. Final game of the day across the SAC, Lander at Limestone at 5 o'clock tonight. Pitch from Henderson. This one's hit sharply towards left field. Charging in and letting it drop is Miller. And in to score is Alex Brody. Zawacki advances up to second, and it's 3 consecutive singles that score a run for Shorter. It's now 4-2. Carson-Newman still holding the advantage. So an RBI single for Griffin Clark. It just blooped into left field and fell in front of Braxton Smith. Runners at first and second for Thomas Schroeder, who's 1 for 1 today. Got the first hit of the day for Shorter. Schroeder waits on the first pitch, and it's a ball on the outside part of the plate. Shorter now out hitting Carson-Newman, 6-5. Still trail on the scoreboard, 4-2. Schroeder trying to change that. Second pitch of his at-bat taken high for ball 2. Castellana gives a look to the dugout. Now back to the pitcher, giving a signal. A deal from Henderson down the heart of the plate for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. Shorter came into this game hitting .350 as a team. Only allowed Kentucky State to hit .085. Another ball hit well towards left field. Miller ranging back will reach up and make the catch. Trying to tag up with Zawacki, but the throw from Braxton Smith out of left field keeps him at bay. 2 outs in the inning after a fly out to left. Julian Sauger steps in. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Time called. Tom Griffin wants to come out to have a word with Christian Henderson. He was trying to give signals to Nick Castellana behind home as the catcher. Castellana seemed to be just a little confused on the signal, and the infield will come in to talk it over prior to the Sauger at bat. Sauger hit a single back in the second inning, was stranded at second when the inning ended. Shorter still trying to get back into this ball game, have scored a run now in back-to-back innings. Carson-Newman put up a 4 spot in the top of the first. The Hawks struck back for a run in the second and a run in the third. Still trail 4-2, but the tying run is aboard with the go-ahead run at the plate. Mound visit's over, and we're back to action. Sauger this season 1 for 5, his lone hit coming earlier today after he went 0 for 4 against the Thoroughbreds on Saturday. First pitch taken low for ball 1. Henderson gets the signal. Glove extended from Castellana. Henderson has 5 to pitch and does. It's a ball down low in the dirt. Ahead in the count is Sauger. Henderson's delivery is in there for a called strike. Henderson's pitch count up to 44. This will be his 45th of the day. A 2-1 count to Sauger. On the way, hit sharply, foul down the left field line. Just barely, probably landed foul by about 4 feet. That one would have rolled all the way to the left field corner had it been straightened out. Foul ball, piece of good news for Carson-Newman, not just because of the potential danger, but also that's strike 2 of the at-bat. And Sauger on the ropes against Henderson. Henderson's delivery, chopper right back to Henderson. The pitcher throws on to first for the out, and that limits the damage. Sauger grounds out 1-3. A run scores on 3 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. Shorter cuts into the deficit through a third of our ball game. It's Carson-Newman 4, Shorter 2 on the Eagles Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
Back here from the Robert H. Ledbetter Baseball Complex, Carson-Newman holding on to a 2-run advantage here in the top of the 4th inning through a third of our ball game today. Carson-Newman holding on to a 2-run advantage 4-2, but have been so far held at bay by Derek Atkinson out of the bullpen. After rocking Cole McDaniel for 5 hits in a single inning, scoring 4 runs, Derek Atkinson has come in and has not allowed a hit since entering at the start of the 2nd inning. Has walked 2 and hit a batter, but that's been about it for the blemishes for Derek Atkinson. Has struck out 1 as well, but has done a nice job of setting down the Eagles. It'll be Trey Miller, the first to bat here in the top of the 4th. Miller steps into the right-handed batter's box. Atkinson sets, fires. This one's hit well. Left field and deep. Shipman looks up. This one's gone. Trey Miller sends a home run over the left field wall. And the Eagles strike for their 5th run of the game, 2nd home run of the day. Trey Miller says, "See ya." And the chest bump coming into the dugout with Cole Nathan. That's what the Eagles needed to see off the bat against Derek Atkinson. Have struggled to break through. Didn't get that first hit until that Trey Miller home run. And that one left the tall left field wall to true left field. First pitch to the top of the batting order, Spencer Williams is taken for ball one. Looked like that one wouldn't escape the yard at some points. It looked like it made it off the top of the wall. And Shipman made it look like he had a read on it, and then that one just kept going and going. Williams takes that pitch for a ball. He's now ahead in the count, 2-0. Carson-Newman now leads 5-2 after the home run. This one's hit well left field, but not deep enough. Opposite way, Shipman will reach up and make the catch for the first out of the inning. To my best guess, the Trey Miller home run probably traveling somewhere around the ballpark of 360. If I just put out a conservative guess, good chance that it was longer, but that's just an estimation. Aiden Gibson steps in after being hit by a pitch his last time up. He hits one well, right field, foul out of play. Top of the fourth, Carson-Newman 5, Shorter 2. Gibson, an 0-1 count. Will take a pitch low and away for ball one. Counts even, a ball and a strike. Atkinson has dealt 45 pitches in relief since he came in the second inning. Third pitch of the at-bat, taken low and inside for a strike. Carson-Newman 5 runs on 6 hits, an error, 4 runners left on base. Shorter 2 runs on 6 hits, no errors, 5 left on base. Gibson waits on the 1-2. It just misses outside. A dangerous take, but a good one for Gibson. The only battle of the unbeatens across college baseball today. The 2-0 Shorter Hawks, the 3-0 Carson-Newman Eagles. Ground ball hit over to third. That gets past the diving glove of Jeffries. It's a base hit for Aiden Gibson. Runner aboard with one away for the local kid, Logan Floyd. Attended high school in Rome, but calls Adairsville his hometown. Adairsville about a half-hour drive away to the east. Ball downstairs, taken for ball one. Attended high school at the Darlington School, playing for the Tigers. It is a 1-0 count, runner at first. Make it a 2-0 count on a pitch that misses high to Logan Floyd. He's 1 for 1 today, singled in the first, coming around to score, walked in the second, and was stranded there at the end of the inning. Floyd waits. Runner thought about going, shows bunt and pulls back. Gibson flubbed the steal attempt, took a few steps off first, tried to make Shorter scared, and then retreated back. 2-0 delivery taken inside. Make that the 3-0 delivery taken inside, and Floyd will draw his second walk of the day. Third walk surrendered by Atkinson, and it pushes a runner into scoring position. With one gone, it brings up Tanner Kilgore, who homered back in the first inning, fouled out over to the first baseman back in the second inning in that what was an inning ender. And time is called. And it looks like this will be the day for Derek Atkinson after a single and a walk. Atkinson has dealt 52 pitches, and it will be a call to the bullpen for the Shorter Hawks. More on who the new Hawks pitcher is when we come back on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Ball turned over to Jacob Ramirez, the Los Angeles, California native, transferring out of Compton College, playing for the Tartars last season in Compton, California. He pitched in 17 games for Compton College last season, starting in 13. Carried a 3-6 record with 2 saves, a .488 ERA in 86 2/3 innings pitched. Jacob Ramirez making his shorter debut after transferring out of Compton last season. Has not played this season yet, did not play in the doubleheader back on Saturday against Kentucky State, and will be making his Hawk debut today. So brought from the CA to the GA. He'll take on Tanner Kilgore, inheriting 2 runners aboard and 1 away in the top of the 4th. Kilgore, 1 for 2 today. Homered back in the first inning to the left field foul pole, and then fouled out to the first base side the opposite way for the right-handed hitter. Look back towards second base where Aiden Gibson stands Logan Floyd, the runner at first. First pitch from Ramirez, a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Ramirez transferring from Compton College, not too far away from where he attended high school in Los Angeles County at Torrance High School. Oddly enough, also nicknamed the Tartars. Ball downstairs, the count goes even to a ball and a strike. Had a good strikeout to walk ratio at Compton College, 66 strikeouts to just 33 walks last season. Dancing at second is Gibson. Ramirez pays no attention before firing the pitch. It's hit well, left field and deep. Shipman looks up, it's at the wall, it's gone. Have a day, Tanner Kilgore. TK leaves the yard for the second time today. It's a 3-run shot to left center field. It's Kilgore's second of the day, second of the season, and Carson-Newman has broken open an 8-2 lead. Kilgore greets Spencer Williams back in the dugout, and it's welcome to shorter for Jacob Ramirez. Kilgore now 2 for 3 today. 5 RBIs on his line after his 2 home runs, and it brings up the SAC Player of the Week, Nick Castellana. First pitch swinging for strike 1. He was looking to go with back-to-back jacks and came up empty. Cleanup batter for Carson-Newman has been doing his job. 2 home runs this inning, 1 from Trey Miller, 1 from Tanner Kilgore. This one's hit well left field. That drops in for a base hit. Second hit of the day for Nick Castellana. He's now 2 for 3. The Eagles have hung their second 4 spot on the Hawks. Did so in the first, now here in the 4th. And have punished Jacob Ramirez so far. Check swing. Home plate umpire says he went around. Cole Nathan, the current batter, he now faces an 0-1 count with Castellana standing at first. Nathan 1 for 2. Pickoff back to first. Sliding back in safely is Castellana. Derek Atkinson's day is done. Both inherited runners came around to score off Atkinson's line. Ramirez waits and fires to Nathan, fouls it back to the screen right behind home plate. Atkinson's day is over with 2 1/3 innings pitched. He allowed 2 hits, 3 runs, walked 3, and struck out 1. The delivery taken low and away, ball 1. It's a 1-2 count to the designated hitter, Cole Nathan. This inning, the first of the day for Carson-Newman, where 2 outs weren't recorded before base runners got aboard. It's only 1 out in the inning. Ball taken outside. It's a 2-2. This inning saw Trey Miller lead off the inning with a home run to straightaway left. Spencer Williams then flew out to left. Gibson singled. Floyd walked to push Gibson up to second. Tanner Kilgore cleared the bases after a call to the bullpen with his second home run of the day. Bouncing ball in the dirt. It skips in front of Sauger, the catcher. No movement from first from Castellana. Following the Kilgore home run, Nick Castellana singled through the left side to get us to where we are now. Runner at first, 1 away in the inning, and Cole Nathan at the dish. He swings through the 3-2 pitch. Cole Nathan will strike out. First strikeout for Jacob Ramirez in his shorter career. 2 gone in the inning brings up Julian Hines. 1 for 1 with a double and a walk. Has reached base safely both times he's come up to the plate. First pitch swinging, fouled back into the screen. A long look back towards first base from Ramirez, where Castellana stands. Now fires the pitch. This one's hit sharply towards the right side. And this one will be caught by the right fielder to end the inning. So Hines flies out to right. That ends the frame, but the damage more than done. 2 home runs in the inning. A solo blast from Trey Miller. A 3-run shot to left for Tanner Kilgore, his second of the ball game. It's now 8-2 Carson-Newman, middle of the 4th inning on the Eagle Sports Network.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
First pitching change for Carson-Newman today. We'll see Ethan Bench take the mound for the Carson-Newman Eagles. Ethan Bench comes in for the first time this season. Excuse me, Andrew Bench. Apologies there.
Now batting, number 21, Jalen Buckner.
Pitched in 12 games, starting 8 last season, had an 0-2 record. I think I was just confusing him and Ethan Patch. But Andrew Bench steps in, the native to Fonthill, Ontario in Canada. First pitch delivered to Jalen Buckner. Will go low and miss the strike zone. Hard hit ball, hit towards the shortstop Gibson. He picks it up, the throw onto first. It's an easy first out of the inning. bottom of the order, Micah Shipman. He singled, and it was an RBI single at that back in the second. So Shipman steps in after singling in his lone plate appearance of the day. Pitch taken low for ball one. Another pitch taken low. Fair amount of control being shown by Shorter with the new pitcher on the hill. Bench fires. It's a swing and a miss for strike one. It's a 2-1 count now. Andrew Bench, a senior, transferred from Niagara Community College. Same community college as catcher Nick Castellana. Hard hit ball hit towards center field. And making the catch on a line drive is Trey Miller for the second out of the inning. So with the pitching change, Christian Henderson's day is done. The freshman had a very quality appearance for Carson-Newman as the lineup card flips over to get back to A.J. Jones, who's 0 for 2 today. Henderson goes 3 innings, dealing 46 pitches, 32 of them for strikes. Called strike on the outside part of the plate to A.J. Jones. Count will start 0-1. Henderson allowed 6 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. Shows bunt, pulls back for a ball. Henderson did not walk a batter while striking out 1. Foul back into the plate. 2-strike count for A.J. Jones. Taking on Andrew Bench in his first inning of work. Got Buckner to ground out to short and Shipman to fly out to center. Jones 0 for 2, fouls it off into the parking lot. Is this a direct hit on a car? It sounds like it hit gravel. Couldn't quite see where that one ended up. Gotta say, I know it's terrible for the people here, but that is one of the most entertaining parts of the game. Bench delivers on a check swing. Says yes, he did. It's a drop third strike. Castellano will throw up to Kilgore in time for the out. First strikeout for Andrew Bench and the second strikeout as a staff for Carson-Newman today. It's a strikeout swinging Castellano to Kilgore to complete the putout. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base as the Hawks go 3 up, 3 down. Take a short break and be back here for the top of the 5th inning on the Eagles Sports Network. Eagles leading the Hawks 8-2.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through auto owner's insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
4th pitcher for the Shorter Hawks comes into the ball game. Another call to the bullpen. It brings up Coy Martin. Martin, a 5th-year senior out of Ball Ground, Georgia, appeared in relief, earning the save in Game 2 of the doubleheader on Saturday against Kentucky State. Against the Thoroughbreds, pitched an inning, allowed a hit, a walk, while striking out 2 of the 3 outs he recorded. Leading things off, Braxton Smith, first pitch swinging, popped up, and foul out of play down the right field line. Martin last season pitched in 18 games, starting 2, pitched against Carson-Newman, where he dealt an inning and a third, didn't allow a hit, but allowed a run after walking a batter. Another foul ball heads back, hits into the trees, and will drop into the parking lot. 2-strike count on Braxton Smith. It's an 0-2 to lead off the top of the 5th. The deal down the right field line, foul, and we'll do it again. Carson-Newman looking to snap a couple of streaks against Shorter here on this Tuesday afternoon. Braxton Smith waits on another 0-2 delivery. The deal chopped on a check swing. This one goes up the middle, and they throw from the second baseman not in time, and it seems like Braxton Smith tried to check his swing and lucks his way into an infield single. So Smith gets his first hit of the day on either was a check swing that turned into a single or he didn't follow through on his swing. It stopped about halfway when he made contact. And it brings up Trey Miller, 1 for 2. Flew out to center field and hit a home run to left that led off last inning. Shows bunt, tries to lay it down, but this one goes foul for strike 1. Carson-Newman has dropped 8 straight games to Shorter, dating back to 2018, the last win coming March 29th of 2017 here at the Robert H. Ledbetter Baseball Complex. The delivery, this one's hit sharply, gets past the glove of Jeffries, who tried to allay it, and heading back towards second. Nearly got doubled up was Braxton Smith, taking a lead off second towards third, but he gets in there safely. Miller now 2 for 3 with a single, a home run, and a flyout. Back to the top of the order, Williams looking for his first hit of the day. Spencer Williams flew out, struck out, and grounded out in his 3 at-bats so far. If you're just tuning in, top of the 5th inning, it's Carson-Newman 8, Shorter 2 here on the Eagle Sports Network. Tyler Katz, glad to be with you on the call today. Bunt showed, pulls back for a ball too low. Carson-Newman also looking to snap a streak of 13 consecutive Tuesday losses. Last win coming on February 7th of 2023 against Milligan. Lays down a bunt. It's a perfectly placed bunt down the third base line. Jeffries can't pick it up cleanly, and it's a bunt single for Spencer Williams. About as textbook of a bunt as you can deliver. And Williams laid it up the left field line. That should be ruled an infield single. Though Jeffries couldn't field it cleanly, it was a really tough play for the third baseman charging in from the hot corner. With the bases loaded, it brings up Aiden Gibson. First pitch, called a strike on the inside part of the plate. So it's Williams at first, Miller at second, Braxton Smith over at third. Gibson, 1 for 2 today, flew out to right, was hit by a pitch and singled in his most recent plate appearance. Fouls it back into the screen for strike 2. It's a 1-2 count. Delivery taken on an 0-2 count. He swings and misses for strike 3. So a punch out for the new pitcher, Coy Martin, who had 3 consecutive base hits hit off of him. Now strikes out Aiden Gibson, and it brings up Logan Floyd. Floyd today 1 for 1, has walked twice and singled, has come around to score twice as well. First pitch to him taken upstairs for a ball. Top 5, 8-2 Carson-Newman, bases full of Eagles. Williams, Miller, and Smith take first to third. A pitch hit high, a pop-up in the infield. The shortstop Schroeder calls it off, but it's the second baseman Clark who reaches up to make the grab. Back-to-back outs recorded, and it brings up Tanner Kilgore. And for Shorter, this is not the guy you want to see at the dish right now with the bases loaded. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Kilgore 2 for 3 today. Fouled out to first base in the second inning. The first and fourth hit a home run to left field. First pitch to Kilgore taken high on a fastball for ball 1.
Come, Tanner, let's go.
And what a moment it would be for Kilgore to launch his third. The delivery, it's hit well, but not deep enough. Jones, underneath it in center field, will reach up and make the catch. After the Eagles get 3 consecutive base hits to lead off the inning, 3 consecutive outs follow it. The Eagles have to leave the bases loaded and put a 0 in the top of the 5th. Part of the Hawks batting order coming up in the top of the 5th, or bottom of the 5th, I should say, when we return here on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Saboreo's, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Saboreo's is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner and the Health Sciences Building. Saboreo's features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Mike started picking this up, and they got feedback, and they'd rather listen to us talk our play-by-play. We were just talking about baseball in general, just like, you know, good plays and good plays, good pitching, good hitting, and runs and balls. You know, when you love the game, you kind of just... Well, if I can't go second place, I say, wow, that's...
Now batting, number 10, Malachi Jeffries.
Malachi got a hit.
Bottom of the 5th inning, a couple pitches taken by Malachi Jeffries. As Andrew Bench back out for his second inning of work. Took the first pitch for a ball and takes ball number 2. Jeffries today 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out to right. He takes a third ball down low, and the count's 3-1. Hitters count for the third baseman, Malachi Jeffries, against Bench. Delivery on the way on the 3-1. It's a called strike, and the count works full to the Hawks' third baseman. If you're just tuning in, bottom of the 5th. Carson-Newman leading Shorter 8-2. Swing and a miss. And now make that strike 2. Apologies, I thought there was another pitch in there. So now it's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Bench. It's a chopper heading over to second. Picked up by Hines. The flip onto first is in time for the out.
Now batting, number 27.
Jeffries grounds out to second base for the second time today, and it brings up Alex Brody.
They laid down a ball at first base before the third baseman even realized that a ball was laid down.
Brody singled back in the third, struck out swinging in the first. He hits one hard towards center field. Miller has a read in center field, and in the left center field gap, Miller will reach up and make the catch for out number 2.
batting, number 18, Tyler Zawacki.
Tyler Zawacki steps up. He's 1 for 2 today. 7 Hawks in a row have been retired. Bench has sat down 5, and dating back to Henderson, who retired the last 2 he saw. First pitch fouled off down the right field line, heading towards the parking lot. Oh, and lands just between everything. It hits off the bench, nearly hit the hood of a truck, or branch. Then the branch deflected it further into the woods. The 0-1. It'll miss downstairs. Bottom 5, Hawks batting. Scored a run each in the second and the third off of 6 base hits today. A hard hit ball hit towards dead center field. Miller has a read on it again, and the defense already running off the field before Miller finds it in his glove. 3 up, 3 down, 8 straight Hawks retired as we end the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on through 5 innings complete here in Rome, Georgia. It's the Carson-Newman Eagles 8, the Shorter Hawks 2 on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Top of the 6th inning, Carson-Newman leading by 6 runs. Carson-Newman off 12 hits. They've left 8 runners on base through 5 innings so far, but that doesn't matter when you have 8 runs and are outscoring your opponent by 6. Leading things off for Carson-Newman here in the top half of the 6th inning, Nick Castellana, 2 for 3 today. Cole Nathan and Julian Hines round out the batters due up for Carson-Newman. Pitch to Castellana will miss low. Shorter when they come up in the 6th inning. We'll have the 5, 6, 7 portion of their batting order due up. A hard hit ball, center field. This is going to drop in the Bermuda Triangle in center field. Diving try by Jones, who can't get there, and Castellano will settle for a single. He's 3 for 4 today. It is the 13th base hit of the game for Carson-Newman, and time is called as center fielder Jones, tad bit shaken up. He seems okay heading back to his position, and all of the outfielders and middle infielders are heading back to their respective positions as well. Brings up Cole Nathan, 1 for 3 today. Singled, flew out to right, and struck out swinging. Nathan takes the first pitch inside for a ball. On an absolutely, picture-perfect baseball day in Rome, Georgia today. 72 degrees, sunny. It was overcast when the bus pulled into the parking lot at around 11 a.m. It was a called strike. Well, hit the zone. 1 ball and 1 strike. Those clouds have seemingly just evaporated because there is not a cloud in the sky right now. The 1-1 delivery, a called strike on the inside part of the plate. Very slight breeze. can't feel it most of the time as another pitch will miss downstairs. But every once in a while you'll feel a little bit of a cool breeze move in, and it is a perfect baseball day. A swing and a hard hit ball towards right field for Cole Nathan. It will drop into the gap for a base hit. Castellana hits third and gets the red light. It is a stand-up double for Cole Nathan down the right field line. So Nathan doubles. It puts runners at second and third with nobody out and Julian Hines coming to the dish. Hines waits to step into the batter's box. He's getting his signals from third base coach Tom Griffin. Eagles threatening for more. Pitch taken high and tight for ball one. 9th run of the ball game, 90 feet away. 10th run of the ball game, 180 feet away. Martin fires a delivery for a called strike. The Eagles with a win today would break a spell that has been held over Coach Tom Griffin's head by multiple people at the Eagle Sports Network, myself not included. Called strike on the inside part of the plate for strike two. It's a 1-2 count. Runners at second and third. Pitch taken low and away. Notably, Adam Cavalier and Andrew Rogers holding over this umbrella of dread over Tom Griffin for the losing streak on Tuesdays. Pitch from Martin outside. Full count now to Julian Hines with Nathan at second, Castellana at third, Carson-Newman leading 8-2, top six. 2-2 count with nobody gone. The delivery inside, that'll hit him and load the bases. Hines plunked with a pitch. It's the second Eagle hit with a pitch today. Nathan and Castellana had already occupied second and third, so no movement other than Hines taking first for Braxton Smith. Smith today 1 for 3, singled and flew out to left twice. Time called as the home plate umpire delivered a wayward baseball, and now stepping out of the dugout and onto the field, manager and head coach Wes Timmons in his 10th season. This will be a call to the bullpen to relieve Coy Martin prior to the Braxton Smith at bat. We'll let him get his warm-ups in and be back to let you know who the new pitcher for the Hawks is when we return on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
Coy Martin takes over. That was the former pitcher for Shorter. It is now Carter Schall, the junior out of Jacksonville Beach, Florida. Transfer from St. Petersburg College over in Florida as well. Pitched on September 1st against Kentucky State. Pitched an inning of relief. Did not allow a batter to reach. Had a perfect inning. 3 batters faced, 3 outs recorded, one of which was a strikeout. Last season at Shorter, pitched in 5 games, starting 1, had an 0-1 record and a 14.73 ERA. And in 3 2/3 innings pitched in 2024, allowed 3 hits, 8 runs, 6 earned, off a strikeout to walk ratio of 2-9. So walked 9 batters to just 2 strikeouts. Carter Schall takes over as the 5th pitcher for Shorter today. Braxton Smith steps in with the bases loaded. Make that, yes, Braxton Smith with the bases loaded. Hines at first, Nathan at second, Castellana at third. Nobody out in the top of the 6th. Second straight inning, the Eagles have had the bases loaded. First pitch high and tight for ball 1 from Carter Schall. All 3 runners inherited by Coy Martin, so his final line is not done just yet. He has allowed 5 hits and 1 inning of work. Pitch from Schall taken high. Did not allow a walk while striking out 1. The only question for Coy Martin is what will his final run line be? Smith waits on the delivery. Taken downstairs. That's ball 3.
Come, babe, let's go.
It's a 3-0 count for Braxton Smith. I have to imagine the red light is on. Pitch from Schall. Taken outside. That walks home a run. So Carter Schall comes in, delivers 4 pitches, all of them balls. Hines will move up to second. Nathan moves up to third. Castellana comes home to score. New score, Carson-Newman 9, Shorter 2. Schall now takes on Trey Miller, who's 2 for 3 with a single, a home run, and a flyout. First pitch called strike down low. Hit a solo blast in the top of the 4th to lead off the inning. Eagles now lead by 7. Pitch from Schall taken too far upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases still juiced for the Eagles. Pitch taken down low. It's 2 balls and a strike. Pitch from Schall. Taken as a called strike on the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Smith at first, Hines at second, Nathan at third. 1 run already scratched across this inning.
Shot, say, buddy. Go, 7.
Schall's delivery just got a piece of it and fouls it off as Trey Miller. Keeps the count at 2-2. About an hour 45 into our game today. First pitch was officially recorded at 1:03. The delivery outside and the count works full. So Schall has no space to put a runner, has already walked home one of his 3 inherited runners, and is now in danger of losing Trey Miller, which would walk home another. Full count, nobody out, bases loaded. The delivery is hit well, left field and deep towards the foul pole. It is going to drop in for a base hit. In to score on the single is Cole Nathan as the Eagles play station to station. It dropped right in front of the left fielder Shipman. Off the bat and off the trajectory, it looked much further than it was, but the exit velo wasn't quite there to keep pushing it further and further into left field. Regardless, it's an RBI single. And time is called as the manager, or head coach, I should say, Wes Timmons, comes out to have a conversation. And after a walk and a single, Carter Schall will not record an out. He is pulled from the ball game. The sixth pitcher for Shorter coming up in the top of the sixth inning when we return. Eagles have the bases loaded with a 10-2 lead.
Now pitching, number 35, Ryan Seymour.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
New pitcher on the hill is Ryan Seymour, right-handed pitcher out of Saddleback College in Mission Viejo, California. Before he played at Saddleback, transferred over from Division I St. Peter's of the Mid-Atlantic Athletic Conference. Probably most well known for their Elite Eight run in March Madness a few years ago. So Seymour went from his hometown of Corona, California to St. Peter's in New Jersey, went back out west to Saddleback College, and is now here at Shorter. This will be his Shorter debut after playing last season at Saddleback. 21 appearances and 1 start for the Bobcats of Saddleback College. Had a 3-0 record with 3 saves and a 2.43 ERA in 33 and a third innings pitched. Strikeout to walk ratio of 22-9. Bases are loaded for Spencer Williams and nobody out. Williams steps in from the left-handed batter's box to take on Ryan Seymour. Inherits the bases loaded. First pitch swinging for Spencer Williams. Top of the 6th inning, it's Carson-Newman 10, Shorter 2. Second game this season in which Carson-Newman has put up double digits. The first being opening day, a 17-0 win against King. Ground ball bouncing over towards second. Picked up by Clark. The throw onto second for 1. Will not beat the throw. And it's a fielder's choice, an RBI fielder's choice for Spencer Williams. Trey Miller out on the play. Braxton Smith, and advancing to second is Spencer Williams. Has a stolen base as Seymour turned his attention away. Time is called for Williams to be able to deliver his batting gloves and sliding gloves back to the dugout. So Williams steals. Miller is out on the fielder's choice. Smith gets up to third. Hines comes in to score. So the inherited runners from Coy Martin, who started the inning, have all crossed the plate safely. Just one runner is left from Carter Schall. Gibson, the new batter, takes the first pitch high upstairs for ball 1. Gibson today is 1 for 4. 1 for 3 make that. Time is called. The infield playing in. The entire infield on the infield grass. Ball in the dirt low with first base empty and 1 away. And this will be an intentional walk. So Gibson intentionally walked to get to Logan Floyd, who's 1 for 2 today. Tom Griffin yelling out orders to his base runners. It's Gibson at first, Williams at second, Braxton Smith at third, Logan Floyd the batter. A called strike inside. Smith waits on the 0-1, now takes it low for ball 1. With that RBI fielder's choice, it pushes the score to a 9-run lead for the Eagles, 11-2. Ball and a strike. The delivery is a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Seymour, the 6th pitcher used by Shorter today. It's a 2-strike count. It's a chopper hit over to short, picked up by Schroeder. The throw on to second for one, throw on to first. There, no call made yet, and the play keeps going. He was ruled safe on the fielder's choice, and 2 runs will cross. Time is called. There was no safe or out call from either referee. Floyd is safe. Gibson is out between first and second, trying to go for second on the force out. Williams comes all the way in to score, and Smith scores from third easily. And it brings up Tanner Kilgore, who's hit 2 home runs today, so it's a 2 RBI fielder's choice for Logan Floyd. Pitch taken upstairs for ball 1 to Tanner Kilgore. He becomes the 9th batter of the inning. It is now 13-2, Carson-Newman in front. A foul ball back into the screen. Hits off the supporting pole that holds up the screen and rolls right back to the pitcher. Five runs have crossed this inning. It's 13-2, Carson-Newman with an 11-run lead. A 5 spot here in the top of the 6th. 3rd crooked number the Eagles have posted. The delivery, hard hit ground ball, picked up by the shortstop, who will touch the second base bag himself, and it is an inning-ending fielder's choice from Tanner Kilgore. The damage more than done. Eagles put up 5 runs in this inning off 3 hits and error, only leaving 1 on base. The Eagles lead 13-2, middle of the 6th inning. Shorter has some work to do offensively. We'll see if they can get it done when we come back on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
Back here for the bottom of the 6th inning, Shorter, who I'm sure was exploding with confidence after a 24-0 shutout win on opening day, followed by a 3-0 shutout win in Game 2 of an opening day doubleheader with Kentucky State. Certainly we're not expecting the offensive explosion that Carson-Newman has delivered through the first 6 innings of play. It's the Eagles, with 13 runs on 15 hits, have committed 1 error. Nine runners left on base for Carson-Newman. Griffin Clark steps in to take on Andrew Bench. A ball will miss outside to begin the inning. And one scoring change from the previous inning to mention. The stolen base for Spencer Williams is now going as a advance on error by the second baseman. A high pop-up that's coming back towards us and lands maybe 5 feet to our setup on the right. It lands in the tree, and I think actually got stuck in the tree. That's something you don't see every day. as a ball will miss low after that heart-stopping foul ball, at least for me. It's now a 2-1 count. The delivery swung on and missed, evens up the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. So with that scoring change, it means all but one of the 6th inning runs are unearned. 4 of the 5 runs go down as earned runs last inning. Ball will miss low.
Go, let's do it now, 4-0.
A called strike 3, first backwards K that we've seen all day. Andrew Bench will get it. His second strikeout of the day. First coming in his first inning of work back in the 4th, and Andrew Bench has retired the first batter of the bottom of the 6th. Thomas Schroeder steps up to the plate. He's 1 for 2, takes the first pitch in the dirt, 4-1. Pitch taken for a called strike.
There you go, baby.
Bench in his first appearance of the year after 4 relief appearances last year. He's in his first relief appearance and his first appearance of the year. Hard hit ball by Schroeder back to center field. It's into the glove of Trey Miller for the second out of the inning. 8 batters faced by Bench, 8 have been retired. 11 straight Hawks have been retired dating back to the 3rd. Brings up Julian Sauger. He's 1 for 2 today, with a single in the 2nd and a ground out back to the pitcher in the 3rd. It'll be his first time taking on Andrew Bench as the last shorter position player to face Bench on the hill. First pitch is taken outside, 4-1. Pitch taken at the letters for a called strike 1. Evens up the count to a ball and a strike. If you're just tuning in, 13-2 in favor of Carson-Newman. Pitch will miss on the outside part of the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Gorgeous day here in Rome, Georgia. Mentioned not a cloud in the sky. Very comfortable temperature as well. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 73 degrees and sunny here at the Robert H. Ledbetter Baseball Complex. Hard hit ground ball hit to third, picked up by Floyd. The throw across the diamond to Kilgore is in time. Bench has faced 9 batters, has retired all 9. And it's been a total of 11 batters retired in a row for Carson-Newman. End of the 6th inning. It's been all Eagles over the shorter Hawks, 13-2. End of the 6th inning. We'll be back for the top of the 7th when we return on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency, 423-586-4320, or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Well, it's the 7th inning, and it is the 7th different pitcher used by Shorter. And we'll see a wave of pinch hitters for Carson-Newman as well. First, the new pitcher for Shorter, Simon Aluko. Aluko, the native to Ackworth, Georgia, transfer from Charleston Southern of the Big South Conference at the Division I level. Last season pitched in 15 games, 4 starts at a 2-2 record with a 7.17 ERA. In 21 1/3 innings pitched, allowed 17 hits, 17 runs, 17 earned. Pitched against Kentucky State back on Saturday, faced 3 batters, struck out all 3. So Simon Aluko is the new pitcher, I should say, for the Shorter Hawks. It is an 11-run lead here in the top of the 7th. Aluko will get a few more seconds of warm-up time. And it looks like we're good to go with a pinch hitter for Carson-Newman to lead things off. It is the Carson-Newman debut of Chaz Crook, junior native to Orem, Utah. Double transfer from St. Bonaventure and Waubonsee Community College. St. Bonaventure in its namesake town of New York. Waubonsee Community College in Sugar Grove, Illinois for the Orem, Utah native. Steps into the right-handed batter's box to take on Simon Aluko. First pitch, check swing for a ball. Takes the spot of Nate Castellana in the batting order. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Evens up the count to a ball and a strike. Cole Nathan, the designated hitter, still in the on-deck circle. Right now, the Chaz Crook pinch hit appearance, the only one we've seen thus far. Pitch well outside, will miss. And luckily for Simon Aluko and the Shorter Hawks, nobody aboard. Count will move to 2-1. Aluko sets, exhales, kicks the leg, and fires for a ball that misses low. That's ball 3. It's a 3-1 count to the pinch hitter, Chaz Crook. Aluko spins the ball, now hides it in his glove. The windup with 1 second to pitch. It is low for ball 4, and Chaz Crook's first plate appearance as a Carson-Newman Eagle is a 5-pitch walk. Crook hit .250 with 31 base hits last season at Waubonsee Community College for the Chiefs. Brings up Cole Nathan, who today is 2 for 4 with a single, double, flyout, and strikeout. He'll swing over the first pitch that he sees for strike 1. Aluko, in his first appearance of the year on Saturday against Kentucky State, struck out all 3 batters he faced, and with walking Chaz Crook has not allowed a batter to put a ball in play yet. Foul tip into the glove for strike 2. Cole Nathan ended last season with hits in 3 of his last 4 games. Pitches taken upstairs. For ball 1, Tom Griffin yelling out orders to Chaz Crook, who's still the runner at first base after a leadoff walk. The delivery swung on and missed, and it's a strikeout for Cole Nathan. Second time Nathan goes down on strikes today. And it brings up Julian Hines. And apologies, there's going to be a pinch hitter here as well. In the place of Julian Hines, it is Ryan Bolton. Bolton takes a first pitch strike. So Ryan Bolton enters the ball game after appearing a couple of times in the series against King. Check swing. Appeal down to the field umpire, who says no swing, so that'll go down as a ball. Waits on the delivery, a swing and a miss. So for Ryan Bolton, batting .200 after a 1-for-5 series against King this past weekend. One out in the inning, pitch taken low, misses the ball. And heading up to second base on a pass ball is Chaz Crook. It was just lost by the catcher Sauer before he could finally find it, but it was a little too late. Bolton, the second pinch hitter of the inning. Pitch taken is upstairs for ball 3. It's now a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. With a runner at second, the payoff pitch from Aluko. Outside ball 4, second walk of the inning. And oddly enough, through 3 batters faced for Simon Aluko this season in today's game and Saturday's game against Kentucky State, has yet to allow a batter to put a ball in play. 4 strikeouts and 2 walks. And it brings up the left fielder Braxton Smith, who's 1 for 3 today. Walked, singled, and has flown out twice. Ball high and away. We'll open up the Braxton Smith at bat with a ball. Eagles put up a 5 spot in the 6th inning. We're here in the top of the 7th, 13-2, Carson-Newman. Hard hit ground ball, that's through the left side. Red light is put on for Chaz Crook, and the bases will be loaded for Trey Miller. 3rd straight inning for Carson-Newman in which the bases have been loaded. Couldn't cash in the 5th. Majorly cashed in the 6th with 5 runs. There is 1 out in the inning with Trey Miller at the dish. He's 3 for 4 today. A pair of singles, a solo shot to left, and a fly out to center. Miller with 2 RBIs on the day. Aluko sets, fires, a pitch inside will miss. Smith at second. Bolton, the pinch hitter, is at second. Chaz Crook, the other pinch hitter, is now at third. Aluko sets, fires. This one's hit down the right field line. We're going to have to tell if this is dropped, and it is. Chaz Crook is in to score. Right behind him is Ryan Bolton. Stopping at third is Braxton Smith. The ball gets away, and Smith will score. 16-2, Carson-Newman. Trey Miller with a pair of RBIs on the double. An error will cause a 3rd run to score. 16-2, Eagles in front. Top of the 7th, and now the infield will come in to talk to Simon Aluko, and Carson-Newman looks to break a spell of 13 in a row on Tuesdays. Aluko will continue to talk to his catcher in Sauger. Carson-Newman has opened up this lead to 14, 16-2. After 3 runs score here in the 7th, a bases clearing double by Trey Miller. Scores Crook and Bolton naturally. Smith comes in off an error. And it brings up Spencer Williams. 1 for 4 today. The delivery outside. Eagles leading by 14 here in the top of the 7th. The delivery on the way, that one misses low. So the Eagles have put up 4 in the 1st, 4 in the 4th, 5 in the 6th, and now 3 here in the 7th. Williams sends it back, nearly hit either a window or air conditioning unit on the main press box of the Ledbetter Baseball Complex. Instead, it hits the brick wall next to it and bounces back into the parking lot. Ball and a strike. That pitch is taken upstairs. That will go down on the Trey Miller double. Braxton Smith will advance to third, naturally scoring on an error by the right fielder. Just threw it back in waywardly. Miller still stands at second after his 2 RBI double. Williams at the dish. Taken high and tight, that's ball 4. It's the third walk surrendered by Aluko this inning. Puts runners at first and second for Aiden Gibson. The Eagles' highest runs in a game this season happened earlier this season, back on Saturday, against King in a season-opening 17-0 shutout. Aluko will take a quick mound visit before the Aiden Gibson at-bat. Aiden Gibson today, 1 for 3, was intentionally walked, was hit by a pitch, struck out, singled, and flew out to right today. Aluko will talk to the man in charge, Wes Timmons, in his 10th season at the helm of the Shorter Hawks. Grad of Appalachian State. Played at both App State and Bethune-Cookman, batting .425 at Bethune-Cookman his senior season, leading to the MEAC Player of the Year awards, now the head man at Shorter. And after an extended mound visit, I believe they were looking at Aluko's hand or something similar, and this will cause a pitching change to take place. So the 8th pitcher for Shorter coming onto the slab at the center of the infield. We'll let you know who it is after a short break on the Eagles Sports Network.
Now pitching.
Like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
8th pitcher of the afternoon for Shorter, Grayson Goss, steps onto the mound, making his Shorter debut as well, transferring out of Coastal Alabama Community College. Pitched 13 games last season for the Coyotes out of Bruton, Alabama, returning to his hometown of Rome, Georgia to play for Shorter. Had a 3-4 record with a save last season for the Coyotes of Coastal Alabama. A 7.88 ERA in 45 2/3 innings pitched. 56 hits allowed, 49 runs, 40 of those were earned. 37 strikeouts on 25 walks for Grayson Goss last season. Of the 56 hits he allowed at Coastal Alabama Community College, 9 of them were long balls. He inherits 2 runners aboard off of Simon Aluko's line to take on Aiden Gibson, who's 1 for 3 today. Spencer Williams stands at first. Trey Miller is over at second. Look back towards second base. And now the first delivery from Grayson Goss will miss down low. Carson-Newman has definitely had their way offensively today against Shorter. Pitch taken high and tight. That's ball 2. Goss with 2 pitches so far. Both of them have gone for balls. A look back towards second base where Trey Miller stands now, fires the 2-0 high and tight close to the batting helmet. And it's a 3-0 count. Shorter's longest tenured pitcher was Derek Atkinson, was the first man out of the bullpen. He went 2 1/3, allowed 2 hits and 3 runs. Everyone has gone an inning or less. That's ball 4 outside, and a pass ball. Nobody's going to advance further than their assigned base. And it is a 4-pitch walk to load the bases. Time is called as Logan Floyd steps into the batter's box. The field umpire is inspecting the baseball before handing it back to the pitcher. So Gibson is now at first. Spencer Williams up to second. Trey Miller 90 feet away from scoring at third. First pitch to Logan Floyd is a called strike inside. The Eagles batting 17 for 36 today, good enough for a team batting average of .472 with 17 base hits. The delivery taken low, and that evens the count to a ball and a strike. Hawks have walked 9 batters today, plus 2 hit by pitches. That's 11 free base runners for Carson-Newman. Pitch taken outside, and that's ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are loaded for the second time this inning. Right down Main Street, pitch is taken for a called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Second time this inning, the bases were loaded. Trey Miller, who now stands at third, emptied them with a 2 RBI double. Third run of that scored on an error by the right fielder in Zawacki. 2-2, high and away, and it's ball 3. Full count with 1 out. Bases are loaded. Carson-Newman 16, shorter 2, top of the 7th. Big payoff pitch here for Grayson Goss to Logan Floyd. It's hit into right center field. Zawacki has a read that's the right fielder. He'll reach up to make the catch. In to score is Trey Miller, so a sacrifice fly to right field for Logan Floyd. Miller scores. Up to third goes Spencer Williams on the tag. And there are runners at the corners with 2 away for pinch hitter Luke Goforth. So Goforth steps into the batter's box for the Eagles. For Carson-Newman, Goforth will take the first pitch in there for a called strike. Goforth waits on the delivery. He swings over the top of it for strike 1. Saw Goforth in that 17-0 win over the King Tornado on opening day. He waits on the delivery. That will miss for a ball. Evens up the count to a ball and a strike. Goforth, the graduate student out of Blacksburg, Virginia, went 0 for 1 in his lone at-bat against King back on February 1st. Also appeared as a defensive substitution on Saturday the 2nd. Pass ball will get away. Breaking for the plate is Spencer Williams. The cover will not be there. In to score on the wild pitch is Spencer Williams. That increases the lead even further. Make it 18-2 Carson-Newman. It is the most runs for Carson-Newman this season after a 17-0 shutout win over King on opening day. Runner at first, Goforth grounds it to third, picked up by Jeffries. The throw on to first is high. Is the tag made? It is. So a 5-3 ground out for Luke Goforth. That will end the inning. But Carson-Newman cashes in for 5 more runs, a 5-spot in back-to-back frames. 7th inning stretch, and it's Carson-Newman 18, shorter 2 on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeingeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeingeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeingeagles.com today.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the Shop C&E Eagles.
Well, we're back here for the bottom of the 7th inning on the Eagles Sports Network. For Carson-Newman, most runs in a road game since February 2nd of 2020 when the Eagles put up 18 in Gaffney, South Carolina against the Limestone Saints. So most runs in a road game in 5 seasons for the Eagles. New pitcher on the hill, first pitch swinging over to left field, and the out is recorded against Jalen Buckner. Didn't even have time to introduce the new pitcher on a fly out to left. And taking over on the hill for Carson-Newman, Colby Phillips, the redshirt junior out of Baxter, Tennessee. Attended Cookeville High School, pitched in 5 games last season. Only 4 innings in those 5 appearances with a .675 ERA. Last appeared May 4th against Newberry. First pitch taken high for ball 1. Micah Shipman, the current batter. He's the left fielder. He's batting 1 for 2 today. 12 straight Hawks have been retired. Shipman looking to break that spell. Ball will miss, 2-0. Phillips delivers a pitch high, and it's a 3-0 count. Expecting the red light to be on for Shipman to break the spell of 12 Hawks in a row to be sat down. Phillips, the right-handed arm, waits and delivers the 3-0. He was swinging on it, and it makes it a 3-1 when he comes up empty. Bottom of the 7th, 18-2, Carson-Newman in front. Delivery taken inside, and that's ball 4. So Micah Shipman does break the spell. The streak ends at 12 consecutive outs recorded, and Colby Phillips surrenders a 1-out walk to Micah Shipman. Lineup card flips over to A.J. Jones, who's 0 for 3 today. Pinch runner being used by Shorter. Difficult to tell who that is right now, being blocked by Luke Goforth, who takes over at first base. A.J. Jones, pinch hit for as there's a ground ball to Gibson. We'll flip it on to second, over to first. And it will be a fielder's choice with an out recorded on Micah Shipman. It was not A.J. Jones who took the at-bat for Shorter, but instead LaDorian Jordan, who makes his collegiate debut reaching on a fielder's choice. So Jordan makes a pinch hit appearance. There was a pinch runner that is now out on the play that took Micah Shipman's place. Stepping into the batter's box is another pinch hitter for the Shorter Hawks, who takes a first pitch strike down the middle. Pinch hitter Cole Taylor batted .067 last season with just 1 hit. Primarily appeared as a pinch hitter last year, as he is now. Another pitch taken inside for ball 2. Two outs in the inning. Runner at first is LaDorian Jordan. A called strike on the outside part of the plate. Taylor, the Buford, Georgia native just outside of Atlanta, played for Buford High School and the Wolves, primarily known for their football program. Phillips waits now, fires a pitch, hit well towards right field. Back goes Williams in front of the scoreboard, will reach up and make the catch. And that's an inning ender. A walk to Micah Shipman, followed by a fielder's choice from LaDorian Jordan for out number 2. Cole Taylor flies out for out number 3. We're through 7 innings complete. And that will be it with a 16-run advantage. Both teams are going to call it after 7 complete. Got a few pinch hitters and pinch runners in there as Carson-Newman breaks a spell of 13 losses in a row on Tuesdays, 15 in a row on Tuesdays to Division II opponents, scoring the most runs in a road game in 5 seasons since doing so with 18 against Limestone back in 2020. So Carson-Newman not only breaks that spell of 13 in a row overall and 15 in a row against Division II opponents, but does so in style, scoring 18 runs against the Shorter Hawks in what turns into a shortened game of just 7 innings due to run rule. Carson-Newman, 18 runs on 17 hits, only 1 error committed, 10 runners left on base for Carson-Newman rather. Shorter scores 2 runs in the second and third. At one point brought it to within a 2-run game at 4-2 at the end of the third inning. Were shut down after that, thanks in large part to Andrew Bench, who pitches 3 perfect innings in a winning effort. Shorter 2 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors, leaving 6 on base. Carson-Newman improves to 4-0 heading into this weekend's series against Charleston and Trevecca Nazarene. One final note before we step aside, this weekend's schedule has slightly changed. There is now a doubleheader scheduled for noon on Friday against Charleston of West Virginia and the Golden Eagles. They'll visit the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Then on Saturday, it is a single game against Trevecca Nazarene. There will also be a single game played between Trevecca Nazarene and Charleston on neutral ground. The win goes to Christian Henderson in his Carson-Newman debut. He improves to 1-0. McDaniel, who started the game with 5 hits, 4 runs, allowed 2 doubles and a home run, is the losing pitcher in the effort. Carson-Newman, again, winners 18-2. Your Food City player of the game, you have to think it goes to Tanner Kilgore. 5 RBIs off of just home runs themselves. The Eagles did not get a home run in that opening series against King. Kilgore goes out and gets 2 himself today. Trey Miller, also in contention for player of the game. He goes 4 for 5 with a home run, a few RBIs on his line, a pair of singles, and a double. Well, that'll do it from Rome, Georgia, and the campus of Shorter University. One more time, your final score. Carson-Newman Eagles 18, the Shorter Hawks 2. We'll see you on Friday as Carson-Newman takes on the Charleston of West Virginia Golden Eagles. You can listen to that game on cneagles.com/live or via live stream on Flow Sports. That'll do it. So one more time from the Robert H. Ledbetter Baseball Complex in Rome, Georgia. I'm Tyler Katz saying so long. Final score, Carson-Newman 18, Shorter 2. This has been a presentation of the Eagle Sports Network.